Here is a quick start description for setting up the Air Evolution Interconnects EVO floating ground station system. Step 1. Identify left and right channel connections and observe the cable direction indicated by the arrows as shown on the black ID barrels. Step 2. At the source end, each cable will have a male mini banana plug and a female mini banana connector. These would normally be linked together to connect the interconnect shield to ground. Step 3. Once connected, the shield will now be floated, not connected, but to the circuit ground or the negative signal run of the cable. Instead, the EVO floating ground station will provide an independent ground path and will absorb RF EMI energy in the shield. Step 4. Disconnect the male-female mini banana plugs on each channel of the Air Evolution Interconnect. The male mini banana plugs are connected to the cable shield, so only the male mini banana plugs will be used next. Step 5. Included in the setup is the Y ground lead. The two female mini banana connectors of the Y ground lead will be connected to the two male mini banana plugs. Step 6. The single male mini banana plug will be inserted into the EVO floating ground station, center socket marked Shield Input. Now you must determine whether your signal source component, usually a preamplifier or line stage preamplifier, has a chassis ground post or not. If your component does not have a ground post, you must use the included Tara Labs chassis ground key. To use the chassis ground key, locate a screw at the rear of the component chassis and remove the screw. The best location will be low and to the center of the rear of the component. Then, the chassis ground key is screwed into the screw hole of the component chassis. The multiple threads at the tip of the ground key will ensure a tight mechanical connection to the component chassis ground. Step 7. The final connection to the chassis ground can be achieved in two ways. First solution is to use the long ground lead that features a male mini banana plug at both ends. One male mini banana plug will be inserted into the chassis ground key. The other male mini banana plug is inserted into the rear of the EVO floating ground station, into the socket marked ground, located at the bottom right-hand corner of the EVO floating ground station. If your component has a built-in ground post already, you can also use the included mini spade in place of the ground key. Now let's review the steps again. Step 1. Identify left and right channel connections, including cable direction indicated by the arrows on the barrel. Step 2. On the source end, each channel will use a male mini banana plug and a female mini banana connector. Connect the interconnect shield to ground. Step 3. Once connected, the EVO floating ground station will provide a ground path and absorb RF and EMI energy in the shield. Step 4. Disconnect the male-female mini banana plugs on each channel. Now only the male mini banana plugs will be used next. Step 5. Connect the two female mini banana connectors to the Y ground lead to the two male mini banana plugs. Step 6. Male mini banana plug is inserted into the EVO center socket marked Shield Input. Step 7. Now using either the mini spade to ground post or the included Tara Labs chassis ground key, make the final connection to the chassis ground post. If using the chassis ground key, locate a screw at the rear of the component chassis and remove the screw. Every cable is thoroughly tested to ensure it measures up to the highest standards of quality. Tara Labs, unlike anything you've ever heard or imagined.